That honor goes to Trooper William R. Clay.
Thank you, sir. And good afternoon. First and foremost, I'd like to say what an honor and privilege it is to be voted as class speaker to represent my class. 80 years ago, the Ohio State Highway Patrol was conceived out of the necessity to bring forth safety and protection for those who do not hold the ability to protect themselves. This is not to say that people are fruitless in their endeavors to bring about their own safety. It is, however, an admission that there are those in this world who will do harm to others. Inherent within the foundation of the Highway Patrol are values that we live by. The core values and the troopers of the Highway Patrol must be conjoined. A trooper must obtain and live by the core values, otherwise the fabric and the very foundation of the institution will be corrupted, compromised, and will ultimately wither away. There is still another trait that must be mastered by all those who have worn and who want to wear the gray shirts of the Highway Patrol. And this is courage. The great undertaking of the Academy has been marked by turmoil, triumphs, and trials. For some, the undertakings were too much to bear, and the burdens proved too demanding. For those who are sitting here today, they were able to overcome the obstacles and complete the tasks and goals that lay before them. The ability for the 43 present here today to graduate is owing to courage. As troopers, courage is a necessity and is needed to perform our job with great success. The bravest are surely those who have the clearest vision of what is before them, both glory and danger alike, and yet notwithstanding go out to it. By merely being here, the 43 present have demonstrated a courageous act. The dangers of the profession that we have chosen are abundantly clear, and yet we have found it within ourselves to choose this profession. However, while state calls for celebration and encouragement, it also demands a level hand of restraint. Understanding this is merely the beginning is a true acknowledgement, and indeed a true understanding of what the future may hold. This is not exclusively to those who are graduating, it too concerns our family. By accepting our chosen profession, we have also asked our families to sacrifice. Most assuredly, birthdays, holidays, plays, ball games, and first this and that will be missed. Our only witness to the moments will be captured on the nostalgic memories of a camera. Yet we still choose to perform our duties. It would be weak for me to try to beguile you with the possibility of a different future. With a career that offers so much danger and sacrifice, it may be justified to ask why some may choose to pursue it. The noble sacrifice and the honorable deed to help those who are not able to help themselves is a continuous force that inspires those in gray. It is our duty, our responsibility, and our honor to improve the lives of others through our own actions. On September 18, Class 155 was an amalgamation of strangers. Today we stand here before you as a team and a family, unified by the acceptance of our mission. The first days can only be remembered as a blur of yelling, push-ups, and confusion. Through structured encouragement, we learn how to make a bed properly. This encouragement can come in many different forms. The most relied on tool was the subtle hint we were given when our beds were flipped over. We were also given a template on how our wall locker should look. And heaven help that cadet if we did not button his shirt completely. As a class, we became more than proficient at cleaning the academy. We were even given a song to sing to help us remember to clean up the dust bunnies. I'm sure that many of the stories of our time here have been shared with those sitting here today. Aside from learning how to shine our shoes properly, clean our rooms, and ensure that the academy is looking respectful, we learned the necessary tools to perform our jobs. We learned how to fire a handgun or shotgun in our M16. We learned how to fire them pretty well. For some, it was the first time that they'd ever fired a weapon, and it really, really showed. We learned the proper technique for handcuffing, and to see this, all you need to do is look at our instructor's wrist with all the cuts and bruises they have. We learned defensive training through 60 hours of intensive training. We quickly learned, however, to not ask Trooper Dameron any of the techniques that he taught us, because he'll be more than happy to accommodate that request. It was typically done on the cadet who asked. And it's truly amazing the painful limitations that the human body has. From the beginning of the academy to now, there's been an odd mixture of humor, fear, and anticipation. We learned our strengths, our weaknesses, and what we are made of. We accomplished tasks we thought we would never be able to accomplish. We passed tests that held the opportunity for dismissal from the program, and we failed. We overcame suffocating stress. We learned who and why we are doing this. We are doing this for our family, for the citizens of Ohio, and for the person sitting to the left and to the right of us. We started as strangers, meeting for the first time when we opened the doors to our dorm room. to quickly change to our cadet blues, and we are now a family. The relationships we have made have been short in reality, but will echo into eternity. Regardless of what our relationships are, everyone in this class knows they can depend during those dangerous times on every single member of Class 155. We have been given a responsibility by those we have been sworn to protect, and let us not negate this trust, but let us meet and exceed these expectations. Our hour of departure has arrived, and so in closing to Class 155, go and do well in all that you are able to do. Do not settle for mediocrity. Find it within yourself to leave your mark on others. Do not be afraid of failure, for it does not come to those who do not accept it. Think not the task that lays before us is unattainable. Trust in yourself and have faith in the training that you have received. For the friends and for the family sitting here before us, a great thanks is deserved. What has and will be asked of you is more than most people would have to endure. However, none of us would be here if it were not for the support of everyone present. With the encouragement from our fellow classmates and above all our family, we were able to accomplish this great task. Yet, whatever the end result, we all know that we will be able to meet it. We, as Class 155, know that nothing is impossible. Regardless of the obstacles, nothing will stand in our way. We will meet all expectations of us with great commitment, honor, because we have the will to survive.
It is now the time of the program that we get to introduce the graduates of the 155th Academy class. Please.